Alright, so eventually price decided to go higher, but this is too bad, right? Now look at NQ. My initial orders was here, and I was looking for just somewhere around here. Right now we have fully completed the move, even though I had to withstand an uncomfortable drawdown right here. Okay. So now what I think is more likely to trade higher would be ES. I would have a clearer draw on liquidity, which is above this Tuesday's high right here. The market structure hasn't been very clear on the hourly chart, and over here on the 15 minutes, it's just this run up right here, this slow grind higher on the 5 minutes as well. So eventually I think that this is going to be ran downwards. So let's see if we get that move on Thursday/Friday. Right now I'm just curious to see if we can enter any long positions towards this highs right here based on the hourly chart. It all depends if the hourly chart would give any sort of moves, like any retracements towards the downside, but right now what I see is I don't think that is going to happen. Over here we have a very clear inversion fair value gap. Let's see if it wants to close above. This level right here. Best case scenario is I get a retracement into the daily opening price or the midnight opening price. That would be the best case scenario for long entries, and in that case we have this small little tiny inversion fair value gap right here. Right here. Price has already retested the fair value gap. So what I think the best thing that can happen for now is we retrace into this particular fair value gap before trading higher. Then I'll be more willing to take a long position down here, or after price trades into this level here. On the lower time frames, I do not see any fair value gaps, so this could mean that this is probably going to be left open and price just retests the 50% of the inversion fair value gap to go higher. Who knows, probably the 10 AM news driver is going to send it above. RTH gap, let's take a look. Do we have any RTH gap? no RTH gaps. Over here we have the first presented fair value gap, and we are still trading within yesterday's PM sessions range. Let's see how this is going to work out. Well, it would be great if we can take out the lows here for the PM session and then go higher. NQ looks like a better chart right here. this right here is the RTH gap. We have two up close candles here. This is the current bearish order block. We have news at 10 in 4 minutes time, so it might want to trade up into this two order block and then take out the fair value gap right down here, something like this. Something like this. But that would mean that I'll be trading against the higher time frame trend, which is higher prices, and I don't want to do that. I'm curious to see if it wants to reach into yesterday's 9:30 candle, the first presented fair value gap right here after 9:31. I'm just curious to see. It has tagged into that level during the London session, so I'm not sure if it wants to tag it during the real-time trading session. And if that's the case, we are going to take out London's low right here. Dow Jones is showing a lot of weakness on a 4 hours chart, and it looks like it's going to close the 4 hour candle bearishly, which would drag the entire indices down, I guess. I'm not too sure about that, but let's see. It would be interesting to see if it runs some short-term sell side on the higher time frames, meaning 1 hour to 4 hour time frame before trading higher. I think that would be the case for today, and maybe we trade higher tomorrow. It looks very weak on Dow Jones. It just feels like Dow Jones is going to attack the sell side right now. 4 hour candle swing low, the most recent one. If you compare the close of the 4 hours between S&P and Nasdaq, you would be able to see that S&P went and take out the rejection block on the swing high, whereas NQ was unable to trade into the rejection block. So right now, to be honest, I prefer the downside rather than the upside. And if it is the downside, I would need to take the trade on NQ because it's slightly more bearish than ES. Okay, so right now we have closed below this consecutive outclose candles after manipulation. To me right now, as long as we trade up above here, it's a short. This could be inversion fair value gap as well, coupled with the breaker. Let's take a look at the 5 minutes. Yep, so it looks like this would be the low hanging fruit objective, which would be another inversion fair value gap down here if we were to gravitate lower. So we're having this order block right now, this up close candle. I want to see if there's any 5 minutes fair value gap. If not, I'll have to wait for the 1 minute to trade up there and then displace lower, and that should give me the validation to go short. I'm not in a hurry to enter a short position. We have ES taking out the previous 4-hour candle's low. We have Dow Jones taking out the swing low. And then we have Nasdaq here, lagging behind. Right here, this is the fair value gap, this is the breaker, this is the order block. We have a premium fair value gap right up here. This order block, this breaker is not in the premium, so that is a slightly difficult one to choose, in my opinion. In this case, I would prefer to use the last up close candle. I always prefer order block entries. I'll wait for it to trade up there. No rush now. I don't want to pull the trigger so fast. I'll wait for this 5 minutes candles close. ES has this relative equal highs up here. Okay, I think I'm just going to wait for a displacement higher. I'll just stick to the higher time frame bias. I think that would be a much better move to make. And I can treat this as SMT on the lows. As long as Dow Jones can start trading above the swing low of the 4-hour candle that is just taken out, then to me this would be SMT on the lows. Right now what price has done is just to retest the current 4-hour fair value gap after closing above for both ES and NQ. Right, so on the 5 minutes, this was the last fair value gap available. So this should be the bottom. If we were to go higher, that's how I feel. Let's take a look at NQ. We have a implied fair value gap right here. Let's take a look at the 30 seconds. Price is still staying, it's not tapping the opening range gap so far. And yeah, price is respecting bearish order flow, but it's not breaking down lower yet. Could turn out to be a choppy day. Alright, okay, if it goes low, I'm just not going to trade it. I'm just going to trade it only when it goes higher. I think this would be easier on my brain power. In that case, let's focus on ES, because I think it has a better draw on liquidity as compared to NQ. Price action was trash since 3 AM London all the way up till now. Right, we can see some sort of bullishness, which is something that I don't want to see if I'm short. Alright, so far so good. We are closing back above the 930 fair value gap. We taken out sell stops. We taken out another sell stop right here with this down close candles, and then we're trading higher. I think once we can close above this down close candle, we can blast through this highs into probably this high right here. Right, so let's see if today is going to be a large range day. Let's take a look at ES. For ES, I don't see any stop hunts, but obviously right here, that is the SMT between NQ and ES. On the high time frames, however, it has not cleared out any bearish PRAs so far. Therefore, I have to be a little bit more patient. Okay, so if price is truly bullish with regards to the SMT on the lows here, it should respect this fair value gap and it should respect this low. If we take out this low, I think NQ is gonna run lower. All the way to a premium. Right here we have traded all the way up into this fair value gaps almost to the high, and then we are breaking lower right now. I didn't really manage to tag the order block right here, which was what I was looking for. Right. Initially, a lot of accumulation and very weaky candles on the 15 minutes. Horrendous price action to trade, to be honest. Alright, we are almost closing into the first hour of trading since 9:30. Price has not moved or expanded in any direction yet. One hour fair value gap with a inversion, but this is very hard to say. At 10 a.m. we opened higher, took our stops, we ran lower. If it is a true power of 3, we should be running lower, which means this right here was the manipulation for the 1 hour candle. Right, to be fair, we ran out the previous 1 hour's low over here. So this pretty much completes the move if it was just a 1 hour event. However, we have something on the 4 hours as well. The only problem is the 4 hour is not bearish at all so far. That's the only problem. Basing on the 4 hours, if that's the case, an accumulation right here would mean that we are going to run the highs later and then run the lows, or we start off the 2 hours from now to 12 running out the lows and then reverse higher during the PM session. That is totally possible because this 4 hour candle is 2 hours in the AM session from 10 to 12. The other half would be from 12 to 2. Dow Jones is trading above after taking out the 4-hour swing low, which is a right now it's looking like a good sign. However, NQ and ES both slightly more bullish assets than Dow Jones is not reacting. This high right here is going to be the target for today. Maybe not now, but I think by the end of the day, this is going to be taken out. This is just my opinion. Alright, seems like they're finally moving. Let's take a look at ES. I think the structure is better on ES. Alright, so over here, this fair value gap indeed has held the price. This was the SMT lows. Order block trading down into fair value gap, closing above the order block. I think this order block is it should be valid in my opinion. Let's wait a little while and see how this 5 minutes candle progresses. On the 3 minutes we have, okay, not quite yet, we still have to close above this volume imbalance to indicate that this would be an inversion, but right now it's pretty much confirmed. We have entirely enveloped the range for bearish prices. I mean, if you are bearish, that's not something you want to see. So this high right here, similar for NQ, is the target for later on. Alright, I'm not going to chase. So the clearest thing that I see is the 3 minutes. Where is it? Yep, the 3 minutes down close candle, the very last down close candle that took out this low right here. This is the only thing that I see, and my entry is at between 0 and 25. My stops is at the down close candle's body. Okay. Let's take a look at NQ. Does it provide a better option here? Not really. What about a 1 minute? Not really as well. $30 is not too bad. But it's not running. I mean, like, it's not very speedy in my opinion. Let's take a look at BS. Might not get the entry that I want. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to run the OTE range. Okay, so we completely overlapped this entire down close candle. So right now if I were to pull up the range, that would be here. And my stops, yeah, it has to be down here. I'm gonna wait for a better market structure. It's crazy how you can only get entries on the 30 seconds. That is the first presented fair value gap. Oh, we do have this 3 minutes fair value gap right there. But wait a second, let me check if it's in discount. Nope, it's not in discount. 2 minutes, it's a fair value gap as well. Oh, we have a 5 minutes fair value gap. Okay, 5 minutes. I'll use this order block. I'll use this order block right here. My stops will be below this order block right here, and which is also at the, let's take a look at the body. Yep, slightly below 50% of this entire order block. We ran into this. I'll buy another contract. And I'll turn this to 2. Whoops, what happened? Um, limit by did I miss it? Yeah, this was, yeah. This is what I was looking for. I think I missed it. Oops. Oh no, I think I missed it. That's unfortunate. I'll enter at the next 15 minutes. 15 seconds forever the gap. One more down here. Not gonna fill me. It's within the inversion. It's the first displacement forever the gap. Let's check the 1 minute. Five, 3, 1, 2. 30. Nothing here. Okay, if I don't get it, then that's just too bad. I think once we close above this first presented family gap, it's going to run. Alright, I don't think my orders are going to fail. I'm gonna remove that. We have this family gap with implied, with the inversion. It could retrace down here, but it's okay. I'm just gonna use one contract. Not going to overcomplicate stuff here. Okay, so I managed to buy it right at the 10 a.m.'s opening price, which is a good thing, right? Because you want to be below the opening price of the power of 3 candle. Right, yeah, that's true. Anything above the opening price, I'm not going to buy it no more. Alright, let's just wait for the move to play out. Would love to see speed above this high. This is the data's high. Oh, this is not a signal service, my friend, but it's all on you. Right, so once we trade above these highs, I'll be shifting my stops down to this swing low, because in my opinion I don't want to see it trade below the opening price again. And I would like to see expansion. The other factor is that we have the first presented fair value gap right here as well. I don't really want to see it trade below anymore once we get up above this high. But it could be a choppy day. I'll reconsider readjusting the stops later on. If I didn't fumble down here, I would have 2 contracts and then I would have taken one off this highs. That's too bad. I think it's the, where is it? Instant orders placement. I think it's this one. I thought I removed the orders right here. Positions, nope. Positions, nope. Okay, let me save. Yeah, let's try to place a order here. Yeah, this should be the way. Oh, I have to. I almost forgot to change the value here. I'm gonna be a breakout trader if I realize it too late. On top step 2, what do you have to pick to trade? On trading view, they have a trading view option, and when you select the trading combined, they do have that option, but it's going to go through the trade of 8 to access the to access the trading view. But I guess top step X is fine. I mean, if you're on top step X, I prefer these two, top step X and trading view. Right, so we are closing this 1 hour candle in 18 minutes. I would love to see the expansion happen at the very next candle, because if it does, we might just blow through everything. Sorry, not at the next candle, but before the next candle forms. So if we attack the highs before the next candle forms, this high, it's gonna blow through everything. Right, so we have this 15 minutes candle closing in 2 minutes. I'm gonna remove the fibs, no longer needed. Alright, so once we close above, the next candle should give us the expansion higher. above these highs up here. I think I might just take the orders off here, depending on the strength. Holding it to here. I mean, these equal highs are good, but the condition, I don't like it. Okay, I'm going to put all the at this high. I'm gonna get out at this high. Let's take a look at the 5 minutes. Oh, there's a fair value gap above these highs. Okay, this high right here. I don't like the way we are trading today in terms of price action. So we're closing this in 30 seconds. I guess we're not going to blast through this highs. Right, more manipulation coming. This is a typical high resistance liquidity run. Right, so the next candle is probably going to trade lower first and then higher. If it trades higher first, then it's going to come down lower. It's not going to blast through this highs. I'm just saying based on my observation. It's too slow, in my opinion. We are nearing the macro very soon. 5 more minutes. Yeah, I'll just take a breather and end the day like this. I think it's good enough. What is the profit here? 1,000. I'm contemplating. Do we have enough strength to run to Tuesday's high? Dow Jones seems promising. Today is Wednesday. It took very long to trade higher. We did not trade higher from London. It started off late London. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out here. the time is off. We're heading into 11 a.m. especially. It's the lunch hour. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna get off here. Yes, I do trade. I mean, not fully based on quarterly theory, but I use it to analyze the charts. So, for example, this PM session here is actually Q4, and then I have one for the Asia session right here, which is Q1. So I do make use of quarterly theory, but not really on the micro time frame. I use it like on the weekly candles, which means the Tuesday's opening price for the true open, and obviously the midnight opening price for the daily candles opening. Alright, high resistance incoming. The wick 50% also can be tagged. 25 to 50. Could probably put another entry here, but don't want to risk it. Yeah, we're running those highs for sure. Just not sure if it wants to drive it all the way down to take out my stops first. It's high resistance after all. It could do something like this and then make a third low or something and then go higher. So overall that would be accumulation. Range bound trading. Okay, let's take a look at the 1 minute. We have this fair for the gap, came down all the way, failing to take out highs. It can run this low one more time if it wants to do so. 50% is possible as well. It's still within the inversion fair for the gap over here. But I don't want to see this order block traded through, which is why I put the stop loss here. Because this order block is supposed to be a bullish order block. It is a high probability order block because it traded into a PD array and it traded into another order block. So both of these combined should validate this as a supporting order block to go higher. If prices to continue to go higher, this has to remain open, not taking out the lows here. If we take out the lows, we're definitely going to take out this low. Oops, that's how I see it. Yep, high resistance. Yeah, high resistance, high resistance. Can't push too hard on high resistance. Okay, here we go. Oh, I thought it was like a... I thought it was something on my screen. What? Okay, Dow Jones is doing really good in terms of trading higher. Yes, and NQ is just lagging behind, which is quite annoying because Dow Jones was the one that took out the swing low on the 4 hours. Just taking their own sweet time. I would love to see the move completed by 12 though, because it's lunch. Right. If I'm expecting this current 6 hours to trade up here, that would mean that I'm expecting Q3 to take out two to 3/4 worth of highs after the news has ran. Yeah, I think that's not very possible for now. Okay, I'm just trying to reason out to see if I can put the stop loss here, but nah, better not. Better not push it. Okay, so in this case, what's gonna happen for tomorrow? That's a tricky one. Tomorrow is prior to NFP. We're probably going to... I think we're going to push higher tomorrow prior to NFP, but not take out another high time frame objective. We're just going to push it higher, and then NFP is probably going to take out the higher time frame objective, which I think it would be the daily highs on daily/weekly highs on NQ. I think that is possible. Alright, let's go. Time is running out. We're in the macro now. 10:55. Let's take a look. Go. Hurry up and get this done and over with, and I can end the live stream. It's really waiting for the next hourly candle here. That's not good news. The next hourly candle has the opportunity to work with the very long wick produced by this hourly candle, and that is very dangerous. These are the levels, and my stop is at 50%. It's not good. Not good at all. Okay, I would love to see this hourly candle close above the previous week's consequent encroachment, which is this level right here. Six, 5, 0.05. Yep, correct. If it does not, it might want to draw down into this wick here, which is obviously not what I want to see. It is slowly becoming quite frustrating. Or should I say annoying? Oh, there we go. Yes, I do go live every time I trade this particular top step account. But not every live stream has a trade, because it depends on how the candles print. Alright, 18 more seconds. Better close above that red line, 60.50.25. I'd love to see a close above that level. Oh no, it closed below. The hourly closed below. Or is it right on it? Let's see the close of this candle. Yeah, one tick below. Okay, I think it's gonna reverse after taking out this highs. Or maybe you just want to reverse now. We have completely overlapped the 15 minutes volume balance. So right now this volume imbalance shouldn't be any form of a magnet. It's an inside candle for the 15 minutes. So best case scenario, this candle gives the expansion higher. Worst case scenario, it expands lower. Normal scenario is that we do produce another inside candle right here, which means another 15 more minutes to go. And then we probably take out this low right here and then go higher, right? So not a very good trading condition so far. One good thing about this is that it's currently respecting the first presented feather gap. So far it's still respecting that. The moment it disrespects it, this shaded area here closing below, it's going to attack this feather gap again, and then probably this swing low, which I don't want to see. Alright, so it looks like the best case scenario is happening. Yay. Would love to see price teleport after trading above this high. Right, which means after taking on this high, it just teleports, prints a up close candle here and takes me out, and I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Okay, and once it takes out this high, I'll bring my stops down here. This swing low. If it fails on my sell limit and comes right back down, I'm totally fine with it. I don't want to be sitting in this environment. It is very mentally draining. I don't want to have to analyze every single candle to make sure that it's going in my direction. It's seriously taking very long. Let's check on YM. YM is almost up to the previous high. Yes, and NQ needs to buck up. I think that's all you need to know in terms of entering trades. I think what many are weak on is the context and narrative. Entering trades is easy. It should be the last thing to consider refining. As long as you can predict almost every single day what the daily candle is going to print in terms of the direction, I think you would be way ahead of a lot of traders. Or not even every single day. If you can do it, you can start off by trying to predict every single week which direction is the weekly candle going to print towards. Then after that, when you have like a 70 to 80% strike rate in terms of your predictions, then you can graduate into the daily candles, like what is Monday is going to print, is it up or down? What is Tuesday is going to print, is it up or down? Because once you have that, once you have the skill, you would be able to position yourself below the daily opening price, and that to me is more important than entries. So if you come and think about it, every candle is power of 3. You have open, high, low, and close. So if it is a bullish candle, you want to buy below the opening price because it's going to be an up close candle. Alright, so if it is a sell day, if you think that it's going to be a sell day, down close candle day, you want to sell above the opening price because that's where you get the best fills for the expansion lower. I think, yeah, if you understand this concept, you can slowly work your way there. Right, and the other thing is, because time is fractal, you can apply that power of 3 concept to any candles. Like this hourly candle is even possible as well, just like what I did right here. I was trying to get it below the 10 a.m.'s opening price due to power of 3. And 10 a.m. is actually the opening price for the 4-hourly candle as well. So I'm positioning myself way below for the candle to expand higher. Right? So that would be the best fill, best discounts of the discount that you can ever get. Right? As we were speaking, or should I say as I was speaking, we're gravitating towards this high. Seems like we're getting what we want. Okay, sell stops to this swing low now. Thanks for filling my orders. Let's go. So the same thing can be said for the 50 minutes candle. Initially we traded lower first, and then after that we traded higher. So any price right here is a good buy on the maybe the seconds chart. 15 seconds, 30 seconds, yeah, you can do that as well. But of course, start from the higher time frames, because once you master the higher time frames, lower time frames will be a piece of cake. Alright, and that's it for the trade today. I just want to stay on a little bit to see if we take out this highs here. Okay, so initially I had a small loss during London. We completely overlapped that loss. Right now we are sitting at 473 profits. That is good, because moving forward I'm going to be risking 1% per trade. %1 per trade on the 1 hour time frame. not the 1 minute time frame. But yeah, for the lower time frames like the 5 minutes / 50 minutes, I'll be doing like maybe 0.5% or 25% of risk. Unfortunate, man, for NQ. It was a really good setup, but it just didn't show me the price action that I want to see. Let's see if it reverses, or does it run into the highs. I just don't like how we have so much consolidation right here, and on the 15 minutes as well. This, in theory, it should be a range with a lot of back and forth. So technically speaking, price should not return back into the range. It should not close back down the range on the 50 minutes. As long as that remains true, we can look for low resistance liquidity run towards the upside. But if we close back within the range, oh man, that is ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous price action. Okay, so let's see. Hypothetically, if I have a second contract, same thing, I'll still shift the stops here and look for this highs up here. But as per I have analyzed, based on my analysis, we are going to reverse after taking out my sell limit because of the hourly candle close. Ooh, it's a weak, man. It's very weak. I don't like the hourly candle close. We're probably gonna wait till PM session before we take out the highs on Tuesday. That's how I see it. I look at the way it's retracing. Let's take a look at the hourly chart. And so we have all the sell side down here. We have this week closing back below. Yep. And the other same thing, the other thing to add on is that this is a bearish fair value gap. We close above 50% of the fair value gap, which is a good thing. But right now we're unable to stay above. So maybe further consolidation. And then Thursday we go lower again. And then higher. I think that would be the best case scenario, in my opinion. It will wreck everybody thinking that these highs are next, and then they just fails it the third time and then goes down and then finally attacks it. The only problem with this run higher is that there is no stop hunts on the 1 hour. That is the only problem. And the problem with this run as well, there is no stop hunt on the 1 hour. Like zero, none. This stop hunt right here, I don't consider it as a stop hunt because it is not near this low here. This fair value gap. So to me, this is not like a turtle soup stop hunt type of thing. What I really want to see is something like this, like a stop hunt by weeks only on the 1 hour time frame, like over here as well, by weeks only. Right over here, this is so much clearer, right? Stop hunt by weeks only. Over here, is there one? No, there's not one. Alright, is that a by weeks only or a stop hunt with a down close candle and then after that a huge up close candle closing above 50% of this down close candle? That is also good. So but right here we don't have that, which is why maybe price is slightly problematic today. Yep, so right here up here we have that particular stop hunt that I was looking for right here. Stop hunt by the weeks and then down close candle closing below these two up close candles makes it a bearish order block. Trades up into the opening price and then there's drops, but the drop is not very fast. Slow grind drop, and then we have a slow grind up. Drops like this often gets taken out, similar to how profiles like this would get taken out as well. On the higher time frames, it's pretty clear. This move up here is pretty similar to this, especially on Friday, and then it wrecked one go. Alright, so I'm expecting the same thing to happen because we did not reverse it one go, taking out all this in terms of low resistance, but we did the exact same thing. So I believe the downside is going to be very sudden. Alright, so it seems like I was right. It reversed all the way down into my sell stop. How disgusting this is. It's a good thing. I took off everything here. It's good. Life is good. I mean, not life, but the trade is good. Good trade. Over here on the 15 minutes, we can clearly see the weakness for unable to close above these highs. It's really weak, man. I don't even know how to describe this, but maybe it's just a Wednesday condition for today. A weak price action. So in my opinion, I think it's going to take out this low completely and gravitate towards this low right here. And then we're probably going to attack this low again. That's just my assumption. Overall, range bound condition. Trading from low, what do you call it? Discount to premium, premium to discount. That's all it is. Alright, so we attacked this high right here during the first two candles of the 5 minutes. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is the end of the 50 minutes candle. We do have equal lows down here if we do want to gravitate towards this low here and fill up this gap. I mean, this everything's possible right now because of this accumulation. We are not able to expand higher so far. Yeah, because we have not tested this fair value gap yet. The 1 hour is not responding to this fair value gap so far. After we took out, we came right back down, taking out a sell stop here. So by any chance, if we close today or this candle or subsequent candles below this swing low, I believe these two lows are next. Ooh, that's gonna be a very hard trading week. Ooh, I don't even want to think about it. How do we progress from here? Let's see. Yeah, lows like this, that is just about the fair value gap, they are like magnets. So right now on a 15, what we see is stop hunt, shifted bearish, trading up into a fair value gap, and then going lower. Ooh, this is really bad. This is really bad. We're probably gonna look for this low right here. After this candle closes, I think that's going to be the trick. I think we only gravitate above this highs once we close above this down close candle. Let's see. This one is the last down close candle that took out this low here, traded into a fair value gap. It could test the open, which is also the 10 a.m.'s opening price. Yeah, we're still in accumulation after a run up. Sticking with the order flow is still better until we take out this low. Then yeah, I think until we take out this low, then we would validate coming down here. If not, I'm gonna maintain the bias up here, this right here. Oh, just a stop hunt, high resistance stop hunt, but this is very bad high resistance. We tapped into this 3 times, 1 2 3. The third time is the charm, they say. Let's see. Supposedly this should be the bullish on the block. Let's see. Let's double check. I think it has been utilized too many times. This is like a proportion on the block. Similar. Yeah, similar. Just let me check if this is... Oh, this is down close. Ooh, my eyes. Too bright. Oh. Yep, that is a down close candle. Okay, we're moving higher. It came down, took out short-term lows, shifting higher again. Did it test the 10 a.m. opening price? It did. Oh, look at the price. 45.25, 45.0, exactly at the price. Okay, shall we trade higher now? Ooh, the bodies are so good. They are respecting the 930 fair value gap, first presented fair value gap. It came down all the way into this old fair value gap right here. High resistance indeed. We're heading into lunch hour. The whole morning we have been sideways. We dropped lower first, and then we came back up, back into the accumulation, ran up higher, ran down lower, second destroy. Maybe the lunch hour will take us here. Okay, let's see. Let's see. How does NQ look like? Is it worse than it's slightly the same. We took out this high, came back all the way down, take out sell stops. We're in the opening range gap, RTH gap. I wanted to see this large down close candle because this is the bullish order block so far. 50% is right here. These two candles are not touching 50%. If we close above these two down close candles, this is going to be a proportion candle, proportion order block. These are strong. Proportion order blocks are strong. Okay, I like this candle for now. Let's see if we close above this candle, because this one was the one that took out the low, the very last one. Let's take a look at the 3 minutes. Alright, so the 3 minutes we have a lower, is it, let's see. Yep, we do have this candle here working as the proportion order block. I'm going to remove the opening range gap, it's not of any use for now. Alright, so this is the proportion order block on the 3 minutes. Wow, look at the precision, not bad. Okay, back to the 5 minutes. Yes. Similar, this would be the proportion order block for, yes, these two candles here. Inversion 5 of the gap. On the 15th, we have finally closed above this high here. Okay, we're going higher. This one is actually good. Let me see. Risk to reward's not that great. Unfortunate. What about NQ? Nothing here. Right here. Almost a 2R. Let's see the reaction. Equal highs up here. 1 minute. Fair the gap up here. Equal highs up here. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Well, I'm not going to chase it. I'm just gonna let it go, I guess. Let's take a look at ES. Yeah. Dow Jones has cleared out the highs. I think it's gravitating towards the Tuesday's high. I think ES and NQ is probably going to be doing something similar. From here to here, I'm gonna measure the OTE. Let's see if I can get anything. OTE. It's way down here, man. Because I don't want to chase. I don't want to chase the price. Let's see. I can use the last down close candle on the 50 minutes. That would bring me to this price right here. This price right here. In terms of proportion order block, let's do the grading. I think this feather gap is good. Let's see, here to here, up to here, 2R. However, I think if we form a feather gap down here, this one probably not gonna get filled. Yeah, let's just watch. High resistance. Yeah, the conviction was not strong on higher prices. If not, I could have re-entered right here. Stops has to be down here. So same entry, slightly wider stop. The move here is so much better. Yeah, because we're almost heading into lunch. Yep, and I'll be chasing. I have to buy below hourly candle lows. I mean opening prices. So this was the one. Was there any entries available? Nope. No entries available. Just ran. What about here? Nope. Closing this candle in 17 minutes. It's okay. It's okay. Chasing here is suicide. I should know better. Okay. On daily time frames, what is happening? What is happening? Yep, the equal highs on Nasdaq seems to be the target for NFP. We have been trading higher since Monday. Higher, higher, and higher. We are probably not going to form the high on Thursday because there's NFP on Friday. We took out sell stops here, right? So if we can close today above this down close candle, I think that would be a very good order block to take a long into here. Let's take a look at the electronic. I hate the chart here, man. It's not neat at all. This candles look so disfiguring the entire chart. Let's see. Above this highs, we can trade towards this fair value gap right here. It is also an inversion fair value gap, so probably gonna give some reaction off here, or maybe even here. Yeah, I think this one would be better. The new day opening gap. Let's see if we can give a reaction off of that on Thursday. Comes back down. Friday we tag into some bullish periods, and then we sell it higher above this high right here, these two highs, and then we have a above these two highs is all-time highs already. All right, this is for ES. Okay. Right, close to 50 minutes. I don't think we need this levels anymore. I don't think we need it anymore. It's a rather large 50 minutes candle, 1 hour candle. Asia highs. Ooh. Asia highs. The reason why I'm focusing on ES is because we are bullish on the higher time frames as compared to NQ. When you look at the daily time frame, ES did not take out the rejection block down here. NQ did. Right here. So ES is way more bullish than NQ. That is the whole point there. What is this? Oh, just another fair value gap. But NQ has a very clean drawn liquidity, I must say. Bullish, bullish, bullish. All-time highs again. A monthly candle. Traded lower first for the month of February, but it's just the first few days. Same thing for ES. We're still on the uptrend. Down close candles must be engulfed when we are bullish. Right? So it should be a bullish month. Not so bullish on the weekly. We took out sell stops, reversed immediately. 2 candles. This 2 becomes down close candles. Let's take a look at the range. Ooh, this is a little bit too perfect. What is the monthly open right here? The weekly open as well. Next week we open up, trade higher. Give me the chance, right? So let this week remain down here below this highs, and the next week I can look for longs to attack this highs. Yeah, that'd be great, but it would be most likely completed by CPI. No news trading allowed on the prop firms. Okay, we took out the highs. It's painful, but I have to accept it. It's even more painful for NQ because I bought the lows and I sold it off. I mean, I closed the position because price action wasn't that great. Burns. It burns. Okay, where is it? Right here is the next drawn liquidity. Nope, I don't want to chase this. No point. We're heading into the PM session. I'm going to sleep. Let's take a look at the 4 hours. Okay, now I understand. The reason why we can close, we can trade so low is because there is no other block down here on the 4 hours. I get it. So if we have a fair value gap here, this down close candle is going to prevent it from closing all the way down. Trading all the way to the low of the fair value gap. Over here, I believe it has traded into 50%. Wow. ICT calls it. Okay, what about NQ? I think it overextended a little bit. Did it? Oh, it didn't fill. So I was right. All along. Right here is the same thing that happened because there's no bullish on the blocks on the left, which is why it filled it all the way. 75%. Oh, okay, maybe I am pushing it a little bit. It's way down here, like between 1 and 75%, or 50% here. But still, higher. We have 2 down close candles here, but it's not here. This is not counted, so yeah, I could want to. What's the low of this? I mean, what's the high of this candle? Oh, it's the right. It's the M session's high. Coming back down all the way and then higher. So the low of the week was Monday. Tuesday was continuation higher. On Wednesday naturally should be continuation higher. So this theory is correct. And then Thursday, because we have NFP on Friday. Oh wait, but the let me think about it. Let me think about it. I think it is possible for now I'm wondering if Thursday is going to be a retracement day or not. Because we have pretty much balanced the entire range from Monday and Tuesday. We don't really have any strong up close, I mean like strong candles with a lot of on daily. Right here, yeah, it's pretty much balanced, back and forth, back and forth. Let's take a look at the on the 6 hours as well. Very well balanced. Very efficient. Okay, I'll be looking for longs tomorrow as well until we get up here. So no retracement for Thursday. I mean no retracement trades on Thursday. And then Friday would probably cap the high of the week. Yeah. Yep, I think that is correct. Let's take a look at Euro USD. Oh. Alright, I have to log it out. Log out. No longer trading, guys. I'm no longer trading the top step account. I'm just going to analyze a little bit of Euro USD before I end the session. Let's take a look. We open up right here. What's this? Maybe I should use another chart. Yeah, I should use another chart. Let's go back to here and then 6. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we're bullish on the British pound. We took out previous week's high after taking out its low. We're still drawing towards that level. On the monthly, yeah, it's pretty clear that this is a stop hunt. Euro is probably going to trade up here. So British pound as the more bullish asset is probably going to run up here before another sell-off. So let's take a look on the weekly and then the daily. Yeah, we have been trading higher. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We have this tiny little fair value gap here. I guess depending on the close. If we close below, oops. If we close below and open up near this level, I think I can go short down here. 3 updates, right? Yep. And if it goes lower first into here, then I can look to buy up, take out these highs for NFP. For shorts, I think Euro would be a better option. 1, 2, 3, but Euro's bullish. These equal highs up here. And I'm just gonna stick to longs for British pound. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I guess this is it. It's lunchtime now. I mean, it's lunch time for the markets. And I am going to end the session here. Down close candles. Oh wait, let me just take a look at this. Messy. Right here would be slightly better. This week. Okay, NQ is the most let's not say the most bullish, but let me just check the 3 assets here. Yeah, on the higher time frames, NQ is slightly more bearish than the others. We have this for potential retracement points, depending on where the Asia trades tomorrow. I think we do get some form of retracements prior to Friday, and then higher. Very hard to make up my mind. Maybe I should not trade at all. Let's see. It's okay. I'm just gonna use my sniper model, and it should tell me whether I get a trade or not. Alright, and with this I will sign out now. Hope you enjoyed the session, and if you do, leave a like, and if you have any questions, do leave them in the comment section down below, and see you in the next session, probably tomorrow, London session. And that's it.